Carla, you have amazing attitude. So how you bring yourself to the world is incredible. We met with you 1 year ago. Natalia Vadanova introduced me to Carla.
Yes.
And we had a brief lunch in Paris, and I fall in love with you, to tell you the truth. I've never met a person with such warm charisma. Carla was making jokes. She was so funny, telling stories. I was sitting like for a couple of hours like this. What a woman!
We had a very nice, easy lunch. And we did talk about very serious matter, like today. But the truth is, we had a pleasant moment, very, very natural and spontaneous. And so that's why I'm so happy and honored to be here today.
Everybody knows that women are amazing and can combine many roles. Today, I want to talk with you about your roles, because you're magnificent in different roles. Let's start from your childhood. How you decided to be a singer?
Both of my parents were both musicians. My father was also an entrepreneur, but he was a composer, and my mother was a pianist. So music was like another member of my family. So music was very natural to me. But the truth is that I've been having a very lucky life until now. I touch wood because I'm Italian. Yes. But I've been very, very lucky. But I would like to say that I have the feeling that every woman has to have multiple tasks. You know, the life of a woman is much harder than the life of a man. So I believe that every woman is a multiple personality. Because, of course, here we are in a beautiful audience, but I would say every woman has to struggle. Even the lucky one, even the very wealthy one, even the very successful one. Struggle is part of our life. And that's why I have such an admiration for women and an attraction for women. I've got, to me, women and sorority is one of the most important of our life. We have to stick together. And I'm not saying we're fighting men, not at all. But we have to fight for ourselves, and the men never help us really, right?
Throughout your life, you transformed yourself a lot. And I guess this is one of your biggest success formulas. So you were first a supermodel collaborating with the most prestigious designers and designer brands like Dior, Chanel, Prada. Then you were a musician and then First Lady of the France. What helped you to successfully reinvent yourself in these diverse roles while staying true to your unique self? Because you stayed true to your unique self.
You know what really helped me? It was resistance. Because success, it never happens in life, you know. Life is made of failure, it's not made of success. Success is exception. So when you have a little moment of success, we can have a lot of gratitude. Because success is like love, you know, is one of the jewels of life, but it's very rare. So I would say never count on success. And I would say learn from failure. There's nothing better in life than failing, because then you have to stand up again. And that's when you learn, and that's when you get strong. All our strength comes from failure. It never comes from success. So success to me, it's an exceptional moment, but I never projected myself into success. I projected myself into resisting the failures. And those are many, 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 many. Failure is life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are the second person on the stage who is talking about resilience, resistance. It was Maria Sharapova before.
Of course.
It's for athletes. It's very important too, but I think it's important for everyone, not only for athletes.
It's important for everyone to know that resilience, we all have it. Even the person that we all need it. Even the person that look they're very lucky from outside, it's still, you know, our life still needs resilience and resistance and, you know, passing over failure.
How many failures do you have in your life?
I have failures every day, yes.
I can't believe you.
Yes, yes. I have failures every day because life is never what you want it to be, you know, because things don't ever work like the way you want it to work. But I feel so lucky, you know, I thank God a lot for this luck, but I just feel so lucky to be alive, to be able to talk to you, to be invited here. So failure doesn't count. Failure is just like breathing, you know.
Yeah. Thank you. I believe that you had a lot of challenges in your life because it's impossible that you can have a successful career without challenges because those challenges are building you and your success. Yeah. So, what was the biggest challenge in your life?
The biggest challenge in my life was in a professional matter. It was when I got married to my husband, and he was the president of the French Republic at the time. Then I went into politics, and I didn't know politics at all. So that was quite a challenge because I didn't want to make a mistake, you know. I was coming from show business where you can, you know, joke around and say even silly things and it doesn't matter. But this into politics, everything changed. There's a whole country that looks at what you do. So that was quite a challenge for me. I had to hold myself a lot. Not, you know, for me not to make any mistake. But it was also a very interesting challenge because it put me into a position where I could help a lot of people and in a much stronger way. Because basically when you're the first lady of a country, everybody asks you for help as if you were the mother of the country. And so the fact that so many people in despair, in poverty, in disease, in depression, ask me for help, I thought it was an occasion that God gave me to help. So I thought, this is so interesting. This is probably better than any type of success. Because then, you know, we all know how fast our lives are. So basically, very soon we'll be dead. I'm not trying to be depressive here, but it's just like a glimpse. So I believe that when you can help other people, that's a great success.
Definitely.
And in a personal matter, being a mother was my biggest challenge because being a mother is not easy. It's not so. It's so hard to be responsible of some human being. So I would say that education in general, even if it's not to your own children, oh my God, this is so hard. You never know how to do it right. And it gives a lot of modesty.
Remembering when you were the first lady of the France, I can tell you that it was such a pleasure to look at you and you were so natural. And you as a couple with Nicolas, it was, oh my God, like, look at them, like a dream couple. So you were so amazing and you were like sun shining for everyone. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. Well, I find humanity everywhere, even into protocol. You know, I find there's always someone you can talk, someone you can ask. I'm very curious of other people, so that helps me a lot to get rid of self-consciousness, you know? I don't have so much self-consciousness. Okay, here I have self-consciousness. Let's say I would like to sit like this and then I'm thinking, my God, looks how is this gonna look? So there is a little self-consciousness, of course, especially when you're on a stage. But the truth is, being interested in other people, to me, is a tool to go through life in an exciting way. because others people's life are interesting. And they don't have to be people like you in the same type of social situation, country, religion. No, you can talk with anyone. But you know I'm Italian, right? Yes, so we talk with anyone. We talk, yeah. Put me somewhere and then I talk until you take me away.
You are definitely a role model. You are a very strong model for a lot of women and for different types of women. I think it's quite difficult. Is it difficult for you, and do you feel yourself as a role model?
Oh, I don't feel like as a role model at all. I'm happy you told me that, my friend. It's kind. I don't feel... my role models would more be anonymous person, anonymous woman that struggle. You know? Yeah. Because I've been very lucky. You know, I was born quite lucky. I'm healthy. We have 5 children. They're all healthy. So, you know, we're basically lucky people. But when I see strength coming from somebody that has to fight, sometimes for very little comfort, and that's where my admiration goes towards all the anonymous people that help other people, that work and struggle. I have a lot of admiration for them, especially for women.
Do you have a role model, female role model?
I have many role models. It can be from admiration, like incredible artists. It can be from... I have a lot of admiration for the woman that took care of other people, you know. Of course, you have the iconic Mother Teresa, these kind of people. Yeah, I have admiration for people that put their ego away and have that kind of life. Many people do a lot with no ego. Many people do a lot without image. So those are my role models, the people that are outside this society that is made of image, and I'm a part of it, and I'm grateful for image to exist because I made all my life and my career with image. But I have a lot of admiration for the people that have no ego. And to me, those are the real superstars, even though they don't have the fame, the money, the high-level life. Yes, but they have something that I don't have, you know. They put their ego away and they gave their life to something else. Yeah.
Thank you. Do you believe in the balance in life? Because actually speaking, I don't believe in life balance. I don't think that it's possible to be successful in any or in different roles, and to have a life balance. Someone believes that life balance can be in your life and you can be successful. What do you think about this?
I think we're not so lucky, women, because we have to choose. You notice that men don't choose. You know, they have their career and they can have let's say, a family. But we sort of have to choose. So I guess feminism has to progress a lot for every woman to be able to have the choice. Because basically we have work and then we have the family. That's a lot, you know. And many women of my generation choose work. And some other ones choose to have their family, but they're both quite frustrated. So I find it quite unfair. And I believe we have to make much more efforts than men. And so I'm not trying to be not nice to men. I really like men. And we have 4 boys and 1 girl, so we have a lot of boys at home. I respect them. I'm just saying their life is easy. Because they have us. Woman doesn't have a woman to take care of her. It's a pity. Of course, we have our mothers, our sisters, our friends. But the truth is, they have us for free. They're the lucky one. So often in dinner parties or conversation, I hear this sentence about creativity. It says, oh yes, but women don't have creativity. Look, there is not a woman Mozart, there is not a woman Beethoven, there is not a woman Picasso. Hey, we were busy taking care of you. We got underestimated, and we've been into the obligation of being family soldiers. But you know, many women don't want to be family soldiers. Many women are just ambitious. They just want to work, travel, and be free. So I believe that feminism has not achieved its goal yet. And I'm not an aggressive type of feminist. But yes, I believe that feminism, it's a fight. It's very important.
Thank you. Why is it important for a woman to be independent, having her own work, having her own money, having her own career, and having her own life?
To me, is the main subject. That's what I tell to my daughter. I tell her almost every day. She's only 12 years old, but I tell her every day, you're a girl, you're going to be a woman, you need to get a job, not a husband. You get the husband if you fall in love. There's nothing more important than love, of course, tenderness and affection. There's nothing more important for every human being, woman, man, children. We need love. But the priority for a young girl nowadays is to find a job. Because when you have a place into society, it gives you a lot of strength. And that's when you find the good husband. If you're in the need of somebody, if you're depending on somebody, it cannot be a balanced relationship. So the woman will end up being prisoner. And you'll never be prisoner if you have a job. Because it's the freedom of women. So I tell my daughter all the time, my generation of women, we've been told, this guy is going to come on a white horse. He's going to be a prince. And you're going to marry him. The new generation, it's like, okay, find a way to buy yourself a white horse, girl. Yeah. Or any color, and the prince is not going to come anyway. But when you be having whatever you need into the society, a stable job, that you build your life, then it's a magnet for love, because, you know, being fulfilled gives a lot of seduction. So,
Carla, it's so wise. It's so wise. Girls, we need a job, not a husband. Remember, write this down. Yeah, remember. What lessons and life principle do you teach your daughter to help her become successful and strong woman?
I would teach my daughter, I'm trying to teach my daughter, but she also learns from observing, you know. I try to teach my daughter to resist, not to get worried when something goes wrong. Things are going wrong, you know, it doesn't matter. What matters is what we do with it. You know, I don't think we have so much freedom, us human beings. Our life is really short. Our life is really fast. But we have one great freedom, and we all have it. And it is to choose how we react to what happens to us. We can choose. You know, if something bad happens, we can take it well. We have that freedom. It seems superficial, but it's not at all, because we cannot change our destiny. We cannot change what happened to us, but we can change the way we take it. We can take it, we can make it, we can transform a situation. So something goes wrong, okay, let's see why. What can we learn from it? There is a tragedy, there is pain, there is grief. It happens to everyone. We're all losing people, you know? Okay, let's try to understand what this is all about. What I mean is that we can always transform a difficult situation and make it worth living. Everything is teaching us something. Everything, even tragedies, even despair, everything is teaching us something. So that's what I'm trying to teach to my daughter.
Thank you. How do you stay yourself when things get tough? Because things get tough. How do you how you keep your energy high and your charm and your beauty? Because life is not easy, and you're the same. You know, the same bright, the same as bright, the same as beautiful, the same as charming. How are you doing this?
Well, my advice would be to adapt to every situation, adapt as much as we can. So, of course, life is hard sometimes. You can have disease, you can lose your health, you can have many problems. But what I would say is that everything is happening on the inside. It's funny how much we look at the outside, but most of things are coming inside. I don't know why we look at the outside so much. It must be some sort of neurotic. But everything happens on the inside. So to try to keep our inside, our soul, healthy, vibrating, I would say that gives you the energy, that would give you the charm, is to keep alive inside and always, always grateful. That gives a lot of energy. If every morning when I wake up, I think of all the things that makes me grateful, my day will be fantastic, you know, because I have many things. Only thinking about whatever, the children or just being here today, I'm grateful. So I would say to treat the inside a lot, and the outside will reflect it.
Thank you.
It's very common to say that, I know.
No, it's not common. It's very wise to say that.
It's quite wise, but it's very common. But I'm always very surprised by how much the outside matters. And everything happens on the inside. It's incredible. We give so much meaning to something that has no meaning. No meaning. It can help you know. It can be nice. You can have it or not. It doesn't really matter if you have the inside. But if you have the outside and no inside, then it's a tragedy. It is. Because it's stupid, you know?
Yeah. What is the brightest moment in your life?
When I got my first job. And my
Girls,
first
I'm
check.
telling you, we need jobs. We need to work more. Work brings us freedom. Money brings us freedom.
I could leave home. I loved my parents, of course, but I lived home. I said to my mother, I'm taking my own apartment. She said, why? And I said, I got a job. And now I started working every day, so of course I couldn't study. But that was not a big problem for university, I tell you. I was not a student. But the truth is, when I got my first job, when at 40 years old, being divorced with a 5-year-old child, I met my man at 40 years old. I thought I was just going to be single, you know, with boyfriends maybe, you know, from time to time. No, I meet somebody and I get married at 40 years old. I mean, I thought it was never going to happen. He came on a white horse. We were old, but he still had a white horse.
Look how funny it sounds, yeah? But how deep it is. Carla, we have a lot of women here today, like literally a lot. They came from different countries.
Yes, I can see.
What can you tell them, as for the ladies, what can you wish them? Because they're like, what they're doing, they're writing quite a lot. They have notebooks and they're writing like literally everything. So what you can address for them? What can you tell them?
Well, I will tell them, thank you for coming here. Yes. And I will tell them, I wish I could meet each one of them. I wish I could know each life story they have. And I will tell them, even though we are on this stage and they are in the audience, there's no difference, right? We're all in the same boat. And happy to be in this boat with you, girls. Yeah?
Thank you.
And also there's a few gentlemen. There's a few gentlemen, and I would like to thank them because they're courageous. Bravo.
Bravo, guys. Carla, you're an amazing singer, like literally amazing. You have amazing voice.
Thank you.
Very soft, very gentle. How do you like to be on the stage? Like when you're coming there on the stage, you're literally a superstar. You were born this way, like Lady Gaga told, you're born this way.
Oh my God.
I know you trained yourself to be a superstar because your charisma is the charisma of a superstar.
Thank you so much. But truth is, I'm so scared when I go on stage. You should see me backstage. I was quite scared today too. But it's not about fear. It's a lovely fear because it gives you a lot of energy and a lot of alive sensation. So to be on stage to me is like a miracle. Can you believe the people bought the tickets? They went out to their house, they took the car or the metro or the bus and they came to my concert. This is a miracle to me. So my main effort is to pass this emotion that I feel so that I make sure that I give as much as I can to the audience. To me, the audience is very precious because it's like a miracle, you know. And there's so many fantastic artists, and I go and see other people sing, and I love it. But when you're lucky enough to be on a stage and to have an audience in front of you, oh, that is really a gratitude situation to me. But it is so damn scary. I'm 56 years old. I'm still scared like I was when I was 30. When I began, I thought I could never go on stage from the fear. And then I thought I was going to die. And you know what happens? You don't die. So you have to go. No choice. And I felt like that when I had children also. I said, okay, now you're going to give birth. No. Yes. No choice. You know, sometimes you have no choice. And having no choice is an interesting situation. You know, it's always better. Choice doesn't really help you in life. Having no choice, it looks bad, but it's actually good.
Carla, have you imagined yourself a businesswoman? Like making big business, running a huge company, like working in the office, or for you it's not okay and you need this freedom?
I don't believe in freedom. I mean, I think we have to search for freedom, but freedom is not such a value, you know? We're free to choose how we react. We're free to choose how we pray, how we believe, how we help, how we think. That's freedom, you know? But if you're a businesswoman and you go to the office every day, you know, it gives you freedom to have a job, you know? So I believe that I would love to be a businesswoman. It's just that I shouldn't take care of the, administration and accountability, account. Then if you want to, if you, if you want to go bankrupt, give me your, give me your money. I don't know, Tida. If you want to get bankrupt, you put me there at your account, please. I just make everything wrong. My brain doesn't fit. But I'm doing some business now because I'm lucky enough with my husband because we bought a beautiful vineyard in the south of France. So we're making rosé wine, we're making olive oil, and we're making also virgin wine for people that don't like alcohol, which I don't like alcohol so much, so you don't always want to drink Coca-Cola, And so it's really nice wine with no alcohol. And so now I'm becoming a businesswoman, and but they didn't give me the account. They're doing it.
Do you have a dream?
Most dreams that I have are related to the people I love, not really myself. Because, I don't know, there's something about somebody else being happy that makes me more happy. The easy way for happiness to me is to feel happiness around me. So I have a lot of dreams for my children, for my sisters, even for the animals that I live with. I believe that projecting the dreams is a good energy, and life gives you back, It doesn't give you back always what you dream of, but it gives you back something positive. I don't know about life, death, and God, but I know our dreams are coming at night. And they tell us something that our soul holds in. So dreams are very important. They're not only fantasies. Dreams are reality.